They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 5.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And he's got Gresham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught right side, Gresham. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Defensively, the starters for Chicago, and they feel like they've got a big-time disruptor in Leonard Floyd from Georgia.
And when the draft process began, there was a mixed bag of opinions about Leonard Floyd. But as time went on and he tested and people saw him work out and they saw the sheer athleticism, people realized they'd better move fast to get him, and the Bears did, moving up in the 1st round to number 9 to pluck him.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Set, 3-19.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The gain of 19 and picking up the first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Now let's go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Antoine Bethea is one of the most thoughtful guys that I've met in the NFL. When you sit and talk with him about defensive back play, especially in the safety position, you're getting a clinic. He's seen it all in his time in the NFL. And I think he was acquired by Arizona in order to police their secondary and make sure all the changes that they like to make are executed well.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Here we go now. 3 and 8.
They'll drop the throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They run with Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Running with a fullback, Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Green.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Dawson for the extra point. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that'll make the score 14-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 1 quarter down. Plenty of scoring here already. And we're back to Soldier Field after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for a right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Gresham. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll go on the ground.
Green, 39.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And they'll run it here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Cardinals on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Set. Green, 39.
Now back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. This will be from 49 yards out. And Dawson's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Gresham has it left side.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Cardinals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. $12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 30.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sims. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. 24 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. to throw here. And he's got Gresham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
All right, here we go. Boo, landed.
He'll look to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught right side, Gresham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Looking to throw. This is caught. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Again, he'll drop the throw. And a big loss this here as he's taken down. Aaron Lynch able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go now. Blue, landing. Blue.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set. 3-19.
And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. that his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Then his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
False start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Andy Lee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Robert Kimdichi's pro day workout, I know it was only shorts, but that's about as good a workout I've seen from a defensive lineman in a long time. Incredible speed, quickness, and power all on display, and he used every bit of that to make that play.
He was such an athlete coming out of high school. I remember calling his bowl game in 2013 in Nashville. They lined him up and handed him the football as a running back. Well, not really a running back, a fullback, but he can just do a lot of things.
No doubt about it. The consensus #1 player in high school when he opted to go to Ole Miss.
To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. He got 29 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The gun. They'll look to throw. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On the carry, it's Edmonds. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think because you're going to end up giving a long field, even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Dawson's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw now on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now
down.
your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, 27 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now Parkey for the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
All right, here we go. Boom, land it.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air. I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take. And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Set. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well. A well-thrown ball? Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Corey Peters in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that. You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they'll run it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on first down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now let's go.
Here's Edmonds. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This one complete to Gresham. 23 yards on the play. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Dawson's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field gool.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Set. Blue landing.
Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
3-19.
Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He's back to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. They'll drop to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two.
Now let's go.
They'll try and run it here. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. So they're unable to stretch it to a three-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for two. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just... saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two.
Here we go now. Boom,
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.